Hosea chapter 4 and at verse 1.
Listen.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children. Children.
Children.
God's children.
That's it.
Brothers and sisters and viewers, ladies and gentlemen, friends, and to my loyal watching enemies.
Amen.
I want to talk to you and your children. The condition of our young people in America today is sad.
Oh, yeah.
Because America is a bad influence on the children of this nation.
That's right.
They're not getting no better.
No.
They promote wickedness. And if you stand for righteousness, they will labor to destroy your name.
That's true.
Are you listening?
That's right.
Listen.
Hear the word of the Lord.
Hear the word of Pastor Jennings.
The word of the Lord.
That mean my word don't mean nothing.
That's right.
Don't blame me for the contents of the book.
Amen.
People say, well, just stick to what you believe. Just preach your belief. Don't worry about nobody else. It's not that easy.
Oh, no.
No.
No way.
Because if you preach what's written, then you're going to end up criticizing somebody else.
That's right.
Because what God says, criticize everybody.
Everybody.
Are you listening?
That's right.
Listen.
Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel.
Ye children of Israel.
For the Lord hath a controversy.
All right, journalists, politicians,
Amen.
the Most High,
Hath a
the
controversy.
Lord of the world, got a complaint.
That's right.
With what?
With the inhabitants of the land.
With the inhabitants of the land. What is the argument?
Because there is no truth.
Uh-oh.
That's it.
Are you listening at this?
Amen.
God of heaven said there is no what?
There is no truth.
No truth.
No truth.
What else is the problem?
Nor mercy.
Nor mercy.
Nor knowledge of God.
Knowledge of God
in the land. Amen. Amen.
Young people.
Young people.
Regardless of what the government allow. Regardless of what the schools teach. You young girls, moreover, is being attracted to your school girlfriends.
That's right.
You young boys in middle school, I see you getting traits of a woman.
That's right.
You young boys now want to arch your eyebrows.
Amen.
You want to wear earrings. My young girls in America and in church, the pregnancy rate of single young girls have gotten far out of hand.
Oh, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Someone said, well, the parents tell them they'll do better. There's a whole lot of parents that are telling them.
That's right.
You young girls.
That's right.
13, 14, 15. Keep your legs shut.
That's right.
You young boys can't even hardly aim at your toilet. Keep your zipper up.
Keep that up.
Am I right?
That's right.
Now,
That's right.
in some cases, the parents is giving leeway. What do you mean? You don't tell your child not to run with boys, but then tell her if you're going to do it. If, no, you're giving them leeway.
That's right.
You just keep the message one way. And if they detour, they cannot blame you.
That's right.
Look at the pregnancy rate of American young girls.
Amen.
And many of them will never become wives.
Yeah.
You don't let your body be a station stop for a line full of men.
That's
like
right.
they suffering from the Great Depression in a suit line.
Amen. Amen.
Talk back to me.
That's right. That's right.
If a young girl fornicate,
Yeah.
have a child out of wedlock, the scripture called the child a bastard.
Bastard. That's right.
Now, you don't have a baby shower for a bastard.
Go ahead.
Am I right?
Go ahead.
You don't praise that.
That's right. That's right.
I didn't say don't make provisions for the child, but you don't praise that.
That's right.
You young, incompetent, jobless boys
Amen.
who just want to spill your sperm in every girl you see, and you can't even buy a roll of toilet paper
Go ahead.
to clean your own backside.
Go ahead.
How in the world can you take care of a child
That's right. That's
and
right.
you can't take care of yourself?
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
What is the problem? Years ago, there was shame of being pregnant
That's
and
right.
not married.
That's right.
Today, it is no shame.
That's right.
So in order for the pregnancy rate to stop, some shame first got to exist.
That's right. If thy daughter
Where
be
there is
shameless.
no shame, there is a large gain.
That's right. That's right.
Now, listen at the book.
In the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26.
We want to get raw with you.
Amen.
This is a youth conference.
That's right.
It's for you too, viewer. You parents let your girl spend the night and she only 14 over some boy house.
Yeah.
You let your boyfriend spend the night. My God, it don't make no sense. Anytime a father got to argue with the mother of the children about putting clothes on his own daughter.
That's right.
Because some of you sick mothers let your daughters go out with their breasts hanging out,
Amen.
backside showing.
Amen.
And you got the audacity to say it looked cute. She looked like a Class A USDA neighborhood home.
That's right. That's right.
Where is the pride at?
Here's the Go ahead.
It don't make no sense. You walk the street with your breasts hanging out.
That's right.
You mean to tell me your intelligence is that bad?
Amen.
You got to show your breasts and your behind to catch a man?
Go ahead.
If you caught a man by revealing your behind, you ain't got nothing.
Nothing. That's right.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Amen. That's right. That's true.
If any of you is offended, if any of you watching is offended, then turn it off.
Turn it off.
Truth
right.
is truth.
That's right.
Look at the pregnancy rate of America.
Go ahead.
When I was in Europe, Parliament passed a bill, made it law that young girls, if they have a baby and not married, the government will give them a house.
Lord.
Now, many young girls in Europe use that as an escape to leave home.
Amen.
They went and got pregnant, and the government gave them a house. As a result of the ignorance of Parliament, the pregnancies throughout Europe went out of control.
My Lord.
See, this ain't preached in churches.
No.
You're too busy singing, God ain't dead. He's yet alive. I can feel him in my hands, and I can feel him in my feet, and I can feel him
That's right.
all over me.
All over.
Yeah, all right.
You're right.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know I ain't preaching to be loved.
Oh, no.
I told my daughters, I'm not ready to be a grandfather.
That's right.
Unless you marry.
That's right.
I told my daughters, I don't want no bastards in this house.
Go ahead.
Straight up.
Go ahead.
I leave the dialogue very open where my daughters can talk to me about anything. Even though they're being raised up in the truth, it is common for a young girl to be interested in boys. I expect that interest.
That's right.
I'm not so caught up in the book I'm stupid.
That's right.
I expect for a young girl to be interested in young boys. I expect young boys to be interested in young girls. But what is our job? Guide the interests.
That's right.
Teach them how to govern
That's right.
the interests.
Amen.
Are you getting what I'm telling you?
Amen. Amen. Good teachings.
So my daughter come to me and talk to me. Daddy, I want to talk to you. You know, I like this boy and whatnot, and I listen. Before I say anything, I'm listening. I'd rather for her to tell me than go run and tell somebody else.
That's right.
And this is where many of you church parents have messed up.
That's right. That's right.
You just can't teach your children about Jesus
That's right.
and Paul and Moses.
Amen.
These children ain't walking around in the spirit 24 hours a day.
That's right. Good teaching.
When your daughter talk to you, listen, I'm attracted to boys. Don't go tell them I don't want to hear it. You're running from reality.
Amen. Good teaching.
Deal with it.
Good teaching.
Listen to it.
That's right.
That's right. Amen.
Good teaching.
Wonderful. Good. Excellent teaching.
Oh, I'm telling the truth.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, sir.
Amen. It's wonderful.
You mean to tell me you in the truth so much your own son and daughter can't talk to you
Go ahead.
about what they're struggling with?
Yeah.
You are becoming incompetent.
That's right. As a parent.
As a parent is more than buying them stockings.
Yes, sir. Right, sir.
I'm buying them panties and drawers
That's right.
and training underwear.
Go ahead, brother.
Parent is counseling.
That's right.
You must stand in an advisory capacity.
Go ahead.
Be ready for every good work.
That's right.
Let the children have the privilege to state their disagreement with you.
That's right.
I'd rather for my child to voice their disagreement with me than to act out their disagreement.
That's right. Go ahead.
You think your child disagree with you all the time? We didn't disagree. We didn't agree with our parents all the time. No, we did not.
Not all the time.
And some of us would not be reaping today things we have sold years ago if your father and your mother would have set you down and give you privilege to talk.
That's right. Good teaching. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
If you see the advice you gave your children was wrong, don't be too proud to come back and tell them, I made a mistake.
Amen.
That's the way to do it.
Tell them, I made a mistake. I gave you the wrong advice. But if you walk around as a parent, I can never be wrong. You're wrong right there.
That's right.
The only one that can never be wrong is the Most High.
That's right.
You can look at yourself as a parent and look back on some of the decisions you made. And if you had to do it again, you'd be like, you know what? I wouldn't do that.
That's right.
No, if I had to do this again, I wouldn't do that.
That's right. That's right.
Are you listening to me?
Good teaching. Good teaching. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It is more than having your children in a prayer meeting at home. It is more than sitting your children down and reading to them the scriptures.
That's right.
Remember, as they grow older, they're going to be exposed to everyday life.
That's right. That's right.
Now, sometimes the father say, well, my daughter, she ain't allowed to talk to me about boys. My wife going to take care of that. Your wife ain't had that child by herself.
Amen.
You help make it, so you got to help shape it.
That's right.
The teaching of the child shapes and molds the mind and the characteristics of that child.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I teach my child the truth. She don't lust. You's a fool.
That's a fool.
That's right. Where you get that from?
Was you not that age?
Amen. Go ahead.
Were you not that age?
Go ahead.
Did you not lust?
Oh, yes.
Do you still not lust?
Amen. Go ahead, guys.
Natural affection. That's right. Natural things.
You young girls,
Go ahead.
Who want to have babies and you just a baby yourself.
Amen.
Many of you parents watching, some of you are on the job and you're telling your daughters and sons the right thing. Some of them still disobedient.
Yeah.
They make their bed hard, then they got to lay on it.
Yeah, lay on it.
What do you mean? If your young daughter go out and get pregnant, don't let her dump the baby on you, mother.
That's right.
If she rearrange her life at 15 and 16 and 17, then she gonna learn
That's right.
the lessons of a mother.
Amen.
She gonna get up every time the baby yell.
That's right.
Mama, don't run to her. Well, I know you tired. You lay down. Oh no.
Oh, no.
You wasn't tired when you was laying there making it.
Go ahead.
Now I know this may sound mean, but it doesn't matter.
Amen. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Then this way many of you mothers make the mistake.
Go ahead.
Daughters get pregnant. Mama, I'm tired. I'm worn out. All right, stay up.
Stay up.
I can't sleep. You will get yours.
That's right.
Feed the child.
Yeah.
Change them diapers.
Oh, yeah.
Wash it. Mother got to teach the daughter. She rearranged her life. Now she got to bear the pain.
Yeah.
Young boys,
Go ahead.
you don't go out making babies and then walk around like you don't have none.
That's right.
You don't have a job.
That's right.
You know, keep your drawers on anyway. This is straight talk.
Yeah.
And then we a family here.
Oh, yes.
And I'm going to talk to my family as clear and direct as I wants to.
That's right.
This is a family affair.
Amen. Go ahead.
Young brothers, not married, we ain't got no job. Don't even know what marriage is.
That's right.
Can't tell a toothpick from a twig.
Amen.
How is a young boy 15 and 16 years old got about 8 babies?
That's true.
Like a jackrabbit.
That's right.
Hop along, Cassidy.
That's right.
What makes this happen in some cases? In some cases, they didn't come from a home.
That's right.
They came from a playground under a roof.
That's right.
It is a saying that the apple don't fall too far from the tree. That's true sometimes, not all the time. The reason why not all the time, because if you look at some children the way they are, you wouldn't believe the type of parents they have.
That's right.
There are some children so wicked, but if you meet their parents, you wouldn't think that that mother produced that devil.
That's right. That's right.
You'll be like, are you sure?
Sure.
You know, well, did someone switch y'all up in the, in the hospital?
Amen.
Was it prolonged in the incubator or something? But then you got some parents that are so wicked, but yet they have some children that are righteous
Yeah.
and want to live right. And you be like, they your parents? Yeah, you sure? You wasn't adopted?
That's right. That's right.
Some of these young brothers is beating up women.
Yeah.
Because many of you just been around your daddy beating up your mama.
That's right.
Some say, I can't help it. You can help it.
Help it.
You don't have to put your hands on no woman.
That's right.
You don't beat the woman.
No. No, no.
Are you listening to me?
Amen.
You that are watching, don't beat your wife.
Don't beat your wife.
Don't verbally abuse your wife.
That's right.
Don't go telling your wife she ain't nothing.
That's right.
As if you so much.
Amen.
Brother, don't you ever compare your wife to some other woman.
That's right.
How would you like it if she compare you to some other man.
man.
And she tell you, well, look, you don't do it right. You don't do it like Paul did it.
Oh, my Lord.
That gonna make him jump up. What you say?
That's right. That's right.
Are you listening?
Amen.
Woman, love yourself. Respect self. Wherein you can demand that man, whoever he think he is, you can demand for him to respect you.
That's right.
But if a woman use a man,
Yeah.
you don't respect yourself.
No.
Use him just to see what she can get out of him. Like a leech.
Oh, yes.
Use him to get that amount of money out of him. Then when she sees that he ceased from giving, before he stopped, she gonna already start sucking the blood out of somebody else.
That's right.
And when that vampire drained him dry before he died, she gonna start biting on someone else's wallet
That's right.
until it will become a custom and a tradition.
Amen.
It's the same way with some men.
That's
If a
true.
man got a mind to marry, let me say this to my sisters. I want to make this very plain. Not just you that are here, but you that are watching. Woman, if you're interested in any man,
Yeah.
got in mind to marry him, you don't buy a house and tell him to live in it until you get married.
That's
What in
right.
the world you doing making provisions for him?
That's right. That's right.
Talk to me.
Amen. Amen.
You don't buy a house and say, well, why don't you live there, you know, and, you until you get on your feet. I already got a place. I'll buy a place and you get in it,
Get in it.
and because you can't afford, if he can't afford no place for himself, then he can't afford no place for you.
Amen. That's right. That's right.
Look at our teacher, Jesus. He said, I go to prepare
Prepare a place.
a place for you. Isn't that what he said?
That's what he said. For you.
He didn't leave it for the bride to prepare a place for him.
No, no way. That's right.
Look at the condition of our young people. Don't even know what to marry.
That's true.
Don't know what to marry.
That's right.
Good gracious. Don't know what to marry.
Amen.
If the lessons how to walk is given and you refuse to walk, you can't blame the lesson.
No, no.
Are you listening?
That's right.
A man that's a real man wants to marry a real thoroughbred woman. Am I right, men?
Yeah.
Oh, talk back to me. Talk back to me. Now, a woman that's intelligent
Intelligent.
and wise and have good common
Good
sense
sense.
will not be interested in any manner and in any form and in any way in a man that's more dainty than she is.
That's right. That's right. That's
See,
right.
I expect my wife to, when she's feminine. When she come in the kitchen, she's feminine. Sometimes she's standing just talking to me. Now, I don't need for both of us to be like that.
No. That's right. Too much. Too much.
Are you listening to the old man?
Amen.
On the other hand, no need for no brother. Why will a man want to marry a woman that strolled harder than he?
Amen.
She's talking to him. Well, hey, what's up, brother? You know what I'm saying? You know, you on your way to church tonight? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, well, you know, won't you stop by and pick me up for church, man? This is a sister.
That's a sister.
You go and prayer meeting tonight, you know, would you call on Jesus, he will answer prayer, you know what I'm saying? And she laughing.
Go ahead, man.
That's a sister. Work on it.
This is a sister.
That's a sister. That's right.
Yes, sir.
The sister, whenever you sit, if there's a brother next to you,
Go ahead, brother.
don't never sit with your legs out. If you're on the front row, don't never sit with your legs extended.
That's right.
Keep them legs drawn in.
Drawn in.
Don't ever show your legs.
That's right.
Keep them drawn in. I expect for sisters to sit like this, not brothers.
Not brothers.
And then you get in the spirit. Hallelujah. You're too sweet.
Too sweet. That's right. Too sweet.
Why do we constantly preach this?
Go ahead, man.
This is a spirit
Amen.
that contaminates and destroys the divine intelligence that is in people.
That's right.
God made man and woman. Anything in between, Satan created it.
Satan made that. That's
Are you
right.
listening?
That's right. That's right.
If anyone is offended, I'm all right.
Amen.
If you're looking for an apology, it'll never happen.
It'll never happen.
News journalists have said, anytime a preacher speak out against America in this good country, people should never go to that church. Well, if that's the case, they should never watch your station.
That's right.
See, if that's the case, if you're going to encourage people, CNN, the MSNBC, and you other network stations, if you're going to encourage people that go to church to leave a church, if their religious leader speak out against America, then they ought to turn every news station off.
Amen.
Because when news come across these stations in America, all the news is not
All
good.
the news. That's right.
When you politicians report events that take place in America, all things you report is not good.
No way.
But what is your job? Tell the truth
Tell
anyway.
the truth. That's right.
The condition of this country and the condition of the churches today in America have failed.
They failed.
They have failed.
Oh, yes.
They're lifting up everything other than God. They have failed.
Failed.
We are determined not to be a failure in God.
That's right.
There's no failure in God.
That's right.
We want to lift up
Lift up the Lord.
ourselves in behalf of God.
Yeah.
And to do that, one must change their method of thinking.
That's right.
You young women in America that are watching me, black, white, yellow, red, Asian, I don't care what color you are. You must respect the fact and recognize the fact that yes, it is wrong to be pregnant and you're not married.
That's right.
Did you hear what I said?
That's right.
See what T.D. Jakes tell you that. See what Creflo Dollar or Benny Hill or
Amen.
Benny Hinn. See what Joel Osteen,
That's right.
the grinning preacher.
Grinning preacher.
See what he tell you that.
That's right.
Yes, it is wrong
It's wrong.
to be pregnant.
That's right.
You're not married.
Not married.
And you have to look at it as what it is.
What it is.
Wrong.
It's wrong. That's right.
Because if you look at it today, hey, a lot of young women getting pregnant, black, white, Hispanic, and everything. But you know what? Most cases, you can't find the father.
No, you can't.
That's the truth. They don't know where he at.
That's right.
Don't know who he is.
Who he is. That's true.
I dealt with the case where the woman She had a blood test by 10 men that she thought were justifiable candidates.
Lord.
And nobody blood matched. So the hunt is still on.
Still on.
What a disgrace.
Amen.
I'm not trying to embarrass you. No.
No.
What are we trying to do? Not slow down the epidemic. Stop it.
Stop it.
You slow it down, it's still happening.
That's right.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. You gotta stop.
Because we don't want our women. When I say our women, I mean those that love God and fear God of every race in the world. We don't want you to keep becoming an epidemic.
That's right.
And adding to the problem of America.
That's right.
That's right.
Don't look for the government to rectify your problem.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Children programs today promotes curiosity. Children programming promotes no fear of pregnancy.
That's right. That's right.
They got all these court TV programs on. All right. The program, one court television product, I happened to come in the kitchen, my wife was watching. I said, what they talking about? She said, you got to see this. There was a woman from a foreign country ridiculing her teenage daughter for dressing like a prostitute. So she showed the picture of her daughter. I believe her daughter was about 13 or 14, but on the picture she didn't look it. Because you know young girls today, 13, look like they're about 20.
Yeah.
And the mother said to the judge, I won't tolerate my daughter looking like a whore. And showed a picture with her daughter with something cut down the hair. The judge said, well, ma'am, I don't know what culture you're from, but your daughter don't look like a whore because her breast's out. This is from a judge.
Judge.
And she was a woman. Today, the parents don't see nothing wrong with their children out in public.
That's right.
Naked.
That's right. That's right.